What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Talking Nasty with Ricky. I am Ricky Padilla.
And the Grooving Cuban, Orlando's finest DJ Nasty.
Wow, what a week has been.
Oh, wait, hold up. First of all, you was pissing out your ass. You just told me a couple days. So let me go ahead. Put this on.
I did catch a 24-hour flu. I went and got tested for COVID yesterday, and it was negative. I sent you the paperwork just because I know he was going to try to drag me through the mud. So I was negative, so thank the Lord on that.
But Jesus, how long was you pissing out your ass?
I don't know nothing about that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know when you got that flu and that run out your ass like liquid?
Oh, my God. It was like a water hose. I said, Lord, help!
Oh, my God.
I can't take it no more.
Oh, my God. I hate that feeling. I mean,
you get it all the time, huh?
That's whack.
All right, so first off, let's just say happy birthday to Big Pun.
Yes.
Today is Big Pun's birthday.
Damn, happy birthday, Big Pun. Terror Squad.
Yeah, you better believe it. One of the things that I love coming to your studio is a picture that you have with Big Pun.
Yes.
This picture means so much to me because for me, he was one of the few artists that I wanted to meet. There's artists that you deal with, you give them interviews when you do radio, you see their personalities. Like you only get a certain amount of personality, what their music's about, then you kind of see what their outside is. I've been disappointed so many times with artists, and Joe has been one of the ones that I've loved the most. He's just like a genuine type of guy, and I feel like Pun would have been the same way.
Yeah, Pun was. So you never got to meet Pun?
I never got to meet Pun.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Pun was always in Orlando.
Yeah.
Running through all the clubs.
I paid numerous times. Didn't have money, didn't have no money, didn't belong in there, but I paid to go see them perform. What it meant for me as him being Latino was the transition of people calling hip-hop black music, because though that sounds crazy in 2022, not too long ago it was called black music.
Yeah.
You were a Cuban DJ.
Yeah, Spanish, Cuban hip-hop runs in my blood, but let's not forget where hip-hop started. Started in the Bronx, New York. It was breakdancing, which had a lot of Puerto Ricans in it. And it was graffiti, a lot of Puerto Ricans as well in that, and hip hop. Charlie Chase, freaking old school rapper, he was Puerto Rican too. So hip hop has always been the culture, which is black and Spanish.
For whatever reason,
but
it was
primarily blacks that were in control of doing most of the music. You know what I'm saying? And it just ended up being like that. But then it opened up, and then you had groups like Cypress Hill, you had Big Pun, and you got Fat Joe, and a bunch of other artists that were representing for Latin people.
So for me, once I got into like the music biz, it was like him holding the flag for us, because I've always heard, Ricky, you work for the black radio station, and I have an interview, and you were in it with Fat Joe. And he specifically talks about it at that time where he says, I know I do black music, He goes in, and Joe, the greatest storyteller of all time. So it was a flag that was being held for us Latinos. Like, yo, we love hip hop. Like, we hip hop too, baby.
Boy, do Puerto Ricans love to hold that flag and wear that flag. Like, God damn, I never met a group of people that wear the flag like y'all do. Jesus.
Yeah, so,
do you consider him the greatest rapper of all time?
I don't consider him the greatest rapper of all time, but what I consider listen. Let me.
He's supposed to be the Puerto Rican champ.
No.
He's supposed to say, of course, man.
That I would say this. It is very difficult to rap in English, and it's very difficult to rap in Spanish. He has been the best to do both at an elite level. You understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
He can compete with the best in Spanish, and he can compete with the best in English.
Would you say Spanish or Spanglish?
Spanglish.
Okay.
Spanglish.
Yeah, like Pitbull.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he can compete with the best of the best. Do I put him in my top 5? 100%. I still don't know what my top 5 is. There's just 5 guys that are up there that I can never. One day
you don't have a number one rapper. Everybody got the number one rapper.
I don't know. I mean, because at times your number one rapper is Jay-Z. At times is Nas, but then I'll go listen to a old school Jay-Z album, like the Blueprint, and say, damn, you know what, Jay-Z's probably the best. And it's all of a matter of opinion. There's nothing to prove who's really the best one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for me, Pun is in my top 5, and I'm just proud of what he did as a Latino. So happy birthday, Big Pun. He would have been turned 50 today.
Yes, sir. Big Pun.
I already showed him that nasty.
Hey, yeah. Legendary. People love the picture when they see it. They're like, God dang.
I wish. That's one of the artists I wish I met. Him, Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Me too. I wish I got to see perform Michael Jackson.
Yeah. So what's been trending this week? That damn Kanye West interview on Drink Champs.
Wow. Kanye West.
That is legendary.
Yeah. Man, we got to salute Kanye West because he is not no dummy. He was dropping jewels in that interview. Definitely talking that talk.
He let it be known he's worth $9 billion a few times in the interview.
First time I ever seen him be that cocky. You know what I'm saying? But he's always been, but he said things that he normally I don't see him say, like, I got more money than you type stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's never been Kanye's style. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we know he's arrogant, cocky with his music, but when he was saying a lot of stuff, it caught me off guard. I didn't really like too much of that.
Some of his situations where he picked Dame over Jay-Z. How'd you feel about that?
It made sense because Dame was the first person to believe in Kanye West, so you always gonna ride with who really was the person holding the flag for you and waving it heavy.
I remember hearing a story at one point that Through the Wire was not supposed to come out. Jay-Z did not want that record to come out. Now, this is a story that I heard. I don't know if it was true, if it was behind the scenes somewhere along the line, but that Kanye went and did it on his own. Did you know about that or no?
I ain't heard that one.
No? Okay.
I ain't heard that
I remember hearing that. I don't remember if that was a record label that told me, a record rep that told me that. But anyway, either way, he's super successful. He talked about the situation with Soulja Boy. Shout out to Soulja Boy. He was just in Orlando this weekend.
Right.
I ran into him.
What'd he say?
I wanted to ask him.
I hate when you...
Yeah. But it wasn't an interview. I was just saying, what's up? How you doing? Like we were chopping.
What's up, Soulja? How'd you feel about that damn Kanye West thing?
Like,
man, Kanye, man. Soulja so animated, so funny.
So, to catch up to speed, if you didn't know what was going on, Soulja Boy did a verse for a record on Kanye's album. He sent it to Kanye. Kanye replied via text, hard. Kanye gets on Drink Champs. Nori asks him, hey, what happened to the record? You took it off. He was like, did you hear the record? He was like, no. And basically said, yeah, the shit sucked.
Jeez.
And so once Nori realized what he was talking about, he was like, oh, so it was a bad verse. And, Kanye shitted on him in public and was like, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Woo.
Oh, God, he had Soulja Boy so turned up.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
He went on Instagram, went crazy, Soulja Boy we're talking about, decided to talk about, everything that come out of my mouth is hard. Like, whoa, slow down, time out. I know you're upset right now. I know you're upset.
Made your pause?
Yeah. But, in the mix of things, he didn't realize what's going on. It was all fun and games, though. Shout out to Soulja Boy.
Oh, my God. As an artist, it's hard to be an artist sometimes because imagine you're Khaled and an artist sends you a bad verse. What do you do? Like, yo, this verse sucked. Does he keep it on the album because he got a great relationship with him? Or does he freaking damn... Yeah.
Are we the best correspondent? Yeah, what does he do?
No. I don't know what he does in this situation, but I'm just saying...
He's never told you I got a bad verse?
But I've been in that situation, you know what I'm saying? And I heard a record... I'll just tell you, Grew Up a Screw Up. Ludacris was on the record. Me and my brother produced it. That's the album we won a Grammy for. So it was Ludacris featuring Jeezy. The song was called Grew Up a Screw Up.
I remember.
The sample was Grew Up a Screw Up. So if you think of the sample, what are you going to talk about? Growing up, going through rough times, you know what I'm saying? Making it through, whatever. So obviously, Luda followed that format. When we got the first Jeezy verse, I was like, yo, damn. I hit my his manager. I said, "Yo, that's a dope verse, but it ain't really meshing with what the hook is."
Yeah.
So I said, "Damn, man, wish it was meshed with a hook." And Shaka said, "Yo, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna talk to Jeezy, see if he could."
So you changed Jeezy's verse. Go ahead.
Yo.
Go ahead and put your balls out on the table right now.
I ain't gonna say I changed Jeezy's verse.
Yeah, you just did. We got no
I think
recording.
Jeezy must have felt the same way, and he redid his verse.
You just backpedal out that goddamn
So
conversation.
I think there's two versions of the verse. The album has, I think, the original verse. The video version is the redone verse. I have to go listen to it again.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Another thing when it comes to Kanye, because we're still talking Kanye, he got on tape in social media and said he wants to share the stage with Drake after all the drama that they've been going through.
And the verses.
Yeah. No, not that verses.
You mean share the stage? Yeah.
Like no, it was for Larry Hoover is what they're saying, but I don't think it was for
Larry
verses.
Hoover.
Yeah, to put a spotlight on everything that was going on over there in California. But basically, he's ultimately saying like, hey, listen, we should share a stage. Let's put our beef to the side. Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah.
So, hey.
But it's not a verses. It wasn't a verses. It was just.
Right,
I got the video here. Let me see.
That's cool. I mean, yeah, they need to settle their differences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That looks like Jay Prince.
Yeah, exactly who it is.
I'm asking Drake on December 7th to join me on stage as a special guest to share the two biggest albums of the year live in Los Angeles.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
That's dope.
Drake is on the clock right now. He hasn't responded.
Man, Drake's going through enough problems. Drake got enough drama going on. We'll get into that, with the Travis Scott.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's trying to freaking figure out life right now because they're trying to throw him under the bus with something he ain't have nothing to do with.
How is that connection being put together? Because I'm not too familiar with that part.
Oh, well, you ready to move on to Travis Scott?
I mean,
but right now we at Kanye West.
Last thing about Kanye West, he made a statement in that interview that he owes Beanie Siegel some money for making the name Ye. And Beanie Siegel jumped out on social media and was like, "Yo, I want my $50 million, not 50,000, my 50 million."
Yeah, he said Kanye West said he's gonna give him 50 million.
Yeah.
50 million, and I think a little bit of share.
Yeah, 5% stock.
5%. I don't know. I gotta see that one.
Kanye said, "Hey, I've been looking for him. I'm trying to get him this money.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you got 50 million. You can find me. Don't."
I mean, I guess 50 million out of a billion ain't too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot, but I guess maybe when you're a billionaire, that might not be too much for you.
And let's be clear, he said it 4 or 5 times in the interview that he's.
I mean, if he said 5 million, I think that would have been even generous. But he said 50. Like, he put his foot in his mouth. Well, now you got to come with that 50 because you done made it public record. And now if you don't give that man his money and you say you owe him, it's going to go on the court document.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so
it's over with.
So Beanie's chilling in the hood. Living at mom's.
He got a winning lotto ticket floating around. Yeah. He says, "I'm gonna hit soon." All right, now back to this Drake, Travis Scott situation.
Yeah. Oh, Drake and Travis Scott. Well, first let's talk about Travis Scott.
If you're not caught up, everywhere festival. Unfortunately, 8 people were
killed. Astroworld.
Yeah. The families have been notified on the 8 people that have been killed. If you had tickets,
are coming in left and right.
If you had tickets, they're refunding everybody that. Travis Scott's paying for the funeral services, the lawsuits, like you mentioned. The FBI is involved.
Oh, yeah.
They're saying that fentanyl was involved with some of these drugs that people were taking out there. It's just not a good situation.
Yeah. Where do you stand on who's to blame, who's at fault? Where do you stand on that?
I mean, there's just so many. so many different aspects of the situation.
All right, but that's not what I asked you.
Okay,
well, where do you stand?
You gotta understand
who's to blame. Who's to blame? Who's involved?
Now, realistically, this is a conversation that's never been talked about on social media. I've been in the same situation where, unfortunately, may they rest in peace. I won't bring up their names. Someone died at a party of mine, and I got sued. I got sued, and I had to take care of myself. And you obviously know that. You obviously know that. So when you ask me a situation like that, I have to explain my side of the story because I've been there. I literally had to pay lawyer after lawyer because they came for me.
Right, because your name is involved with the...
Exactly. I was the party promoter. There was a situation that got out of hand, and I had detached myself from the situation. But unfortunately, it was at my event, happened at my event, led out to outside, and it was just a bad situation. Rest in peace.
Well, let me tell you where I stand.
Got it.
When it comes to these big concerts, a person like Travis Scott can't put on that whole concert and tour. It has to be a big production and production companies that actually go to get these artists and use their names to sell tickets. So the people that are organizing it and the people behind the scenes, from the production companies to Live Nation and all those people, those are the people that sit there day after day having big meetings on how the show's going to go on, from how many medics they're going to have, from how much security they're booking, to how the production is going to be. Travis Scott is a name attached to the event. Now, is he the one who's calling the shots as far as what happens if there's a scene and blah blah blah? He's not. He don't have nothing to do with organizing this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yes, his name is attached, and we get it. He's gonna be sued regardless because his name's attached to it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I just feel like everybody's pointing the finger at him, and he doesn't have control over a lot of the things that were happening. I feel like we already know what a Travis Scott show is. When we go to movie, they're jumping off stage, they're slam dancing, they're bruising each other up, they're fighting. So imagine that man on stage with 50,000 people, and I know what a sea of 50,000 people looks like because we done did it plenty of times.
That was a slight little flex right there, but go ahead.
So, when you're looking at the crowd, all you do is see people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
imagine people slam dancing and all that, that looks probably normal to him. So when whatever was occurring, he probably didn't actually know what was happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, there's videos of the girls and people jumping on stage and telling the camera guy to do this and that. But remember, when you have lights beaming on stage, it's hard to see anything. So how can you say that maybe he's seen that was happening over there in the corner? No, he's performing. He's in his energy. He's in his zone. Blah blah blah. He's performing. Now,
you made some valid points.
Yeah.
But I'm still so confused. Are you blaming him or
No. I'm not blaming Travis Scott.
Got
you know
it.
what I'm saying? I don't think he's to blame. Do I feel bad for the family that lost their lives? Of course I do. 1,000%. But we have to not point all the fingers at that man. That man is just an artist out there getting a check from a company called Live Nation that's organizing the event and doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When freaking, God forbid, something like this happened at EDC, are you going to blame freaking Calvin Harris for something that erupted? No. You going to blame the organizers.
Yeah, EDC.
It is what it is. We can't be... Man, that man, I feel bad for him, you know what I'm saying? Because he's in a bad situation.
Lawsuits are popping up all over
going to go left and right, and, he's got money, so he's going to be, he might have to come out that pocket.
There's already a hashtag on Twitter, like, cancel Travis Scott.
Yeah, that
was going to pop up.
That cancel, I'm so far over that cancel culture.
Yeah. Hopefully things get better again.
Yes,
Rest
sir.
in peace to the families that were devastated by that whole situation.
Of course. Absolutely. And then, so Drake shows up as a guest to perform at his event. Drake always shows up at artists that he likes and performs. And they say they don't know what was going on. You think if they knew there were people dying in the crowd, they're gonna keep performing?
Like, come on, yeah, really.
Come on now, like these people ain't the devil now. Come on, man. This is how they make their living is fans, and they love their fans. But now they throwing Drake in. Like, I know he's gonna be clear because he was just there to do a guest spot. He doesn't have nothing to do with it. He wasn't on the ticket. He was a surprise guest. He went and did what he did, and that's it. Damn. But he's gonna have to lawyer up too. It's gonna cost him a bunch of money. I mean, getting that lawyer up, man, that costs you money. Whether you freaking lose or win, yeah, it comes out the back.
I literally got an email yesterday after the case was closed. That scenario that I told you about, asking me, do we want to countersue them for the money that we spent on expenses?
I know.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because we spent. I remember reading the paperwork, and they put me on the hook for like $1.5 million. They were trying to sue me for $1.5 million, and I looked and I was like, "Holy shit,
man!" This man said, "I ain't even worried the freaking $50,000. You want 1.5 out of me?"
Yeah. Where they gonna squeeze that 1.5 out of?
God damn! Nah, you know what's crazy, man? We used to get. Thank God they slowed down. We used to always get freaking people trying to sue us for All I Do Is Win, an original composition that we made. But I remember the last people that were trying to do it, some group a band out of New Orleans that said that, that's our music that we took. And I was like, God dang. And sometimes to fight these people, you gotta pay lawyer up. Yeah. It's crazy. I was like, what the, man, that's original music. Like, God dang, that ain't no samples nowhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
All right. We had spoke about Jay-Z earlier. I know you got excited. I saw that coming from a mile away. He opened Instagram and instantly closed it.
Oh, man, I know.
You got on Instagram and said, "Hey, I want to wish my friend Jay-Z."
And Jay's like this.
Yeah, welcome to Instagram.
You know how hard it is to get Jay's smiling pictures, Rico?
Yeah.
He did it in mine. I was like, yeah.
Go ahead and grab that picture over there. This guy has a huge one.
Oh, yeah.
While we're over here.
I have a huge one. Thank you, Rico.
I mean,
you were gonna say that.
He has a huge picture of Jay-Z and himself in there.
Look at that man Jay smiling. Y'all see
I don't know who's smiling harder, you or Jay-Z.
Nah, Jay-Z for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jay-Z opens Instagram up to talk about the movie that he has on Netflix that he's a part of, executive produced. The Harder They Fall.
Man.
Have you watched it yet?
I haven't watched it.
Oh, you tripping.
It's good?
You are tripping.
Like that?
Like that.
Wow.
I think I've been pretty on point with the ones that I've told you to watch.
Wow. You don't look like a cowboy type of guy.
It ain't even like that, though. It ain't even like that. I'm not a cowboy kind of guy, but it ain't even... It got some, like,
Really?
Come on, it's Jay-Z involved, so it's not really like a cowboy western,
So like a Django?
I don't know how to explain it because I didn't really watch Django, but I will tell you that it was really good. Wow. Again, it's The Harder They Fall.
I'm going to watch it tonight then.
Yeah, there's a lot of hitting messages on there when you get a chance.
Oh, wow.
I won't go into details, but after you watch the movie, go ahead and Google the hidden messages that are in there and then go back maybe and watch it. But there's some pretty cool hidden messages. I definitely enjoyed it. Really? So, yeah, when you get a chance, check that out.
That's good. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out.
What else we got? Let me see. Wake Me When I'm Free, Tupac Estates. They're announcing a full immersed museum with a lot of artifacts and tributes to
Tupac museum?
Tupac, yeah.
Yeah. They stuff like that, Biggie, Tupac museums, they need to do that, bro.
Well, they're doing it for Tupac. That's going to be coming out pretty soon.
And where's it going to be, in L.A.?
They didn't give the location. They just said the estate has announced that they're going to be doing one. So I'm sure there's some more details coming out, and I'll definitely be checking that out.
Yeah,
eventually.
For sure,
super excited to see what they have and what type of artifacts could. On the previous pod we talked about the car that Tupac was shot in. It was up for sale. Could that be there? You know,
yeah, they should.
Like those kind of
stuff like
scenarios.
that. You should get you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
hip hop history, man.
Yeah, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Another thing, Rick Ross announced that he's dropping an album.
Rose, richer than I ever been.
You gonna be with him this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend I'm gonna be out there, and actually the single comes out on the 12th, which is the day right before the party. So it's gonna be lit. Can't wait. Ross is super cool. So we definitely gonna light it up at 11 nightclub.
Looking forward to that. I'll be in Orlando, but I want to know exactly what happened because I haven't seen a Rick Ross party in a minute. So
that was lit.
Bunch
of titties everywhere.
Yeah, is that how it works?
11 nightclub, titties, ass, shaking, all that kind of stuff.
Man, maybe I'll go stop by for a drink.
Come on, Rico, let's do it.
That's pretty much it, though. What's trending this week, man? Make sure you keep up with us on Instagram at Ricky Padilla.
And, of course, at DJ Nasty. This weekend, I'm going to be at the H Orlando on Friday night. Come have a nice piece of juicy steak and maybe see some juicy, beautiful women walking around. And as well as Saturday, I will be in Miami, of course. 11 nightclub, Rick Ross, DJ Nasty. Then Toronto on Sunday. I'll be out there for a couple of days. Yeah, I'm moving and shaking. You know what it is. DJ Nasty. Don't stop.
Thanks, y'all.
Nothing? You ain't know? Oh, shit. All right. All right. Thanks, y'all. See y'all later.
I tried to end it because I was about to cough, but
yeah.
Wednesday night I'm at
compete with that.
Thursday night I'm at Tier. Saturday night, Saturday I got 2 parties in Tampa. We take over Tampa during the day and night. Both of those on Instagram, and then Sunday night at Eden. All right.
All right,
please.
Rico.
Yeah.
See you locally moving.